This is Michael from Asymmetrical Preparedness. Today I want to talk about just a couple books that I have in my prepper library. This is only 3 of the many books I have, and I just wanted to show them to you guys, kind of talk a little bit about them, and give you some ideas of things you might want to have in your prepper library. First one is this book. It is Pacific Northwest Foraging, because obviously I live in the Pacific Northwest. So it has a lot of good stuff in it. It's 120 wild and flavorful edibles, from Alaska blueberries to wild hazelnuts. And it's a seasonal guide for foraging year-round, detailed information for safe identification, collecting tips for sustainable harvesting, ideas for preparation and use, and it covers Oregon, Washington, British Columbia, and Southeast Alaska. So, and I'll just go over a couple of things it talks about here. I don't know if you'll be able to see any of these, but big maple, biscuit root, different kinds of huckleberries, ferns, chickweed, chicory, blackberries, cranberries, let me see, prickly currants, I already said huckleberries, silverweed, even skunk cabbage. Ooh, gross, who would have figured? So that's one of them. Thimbleberries, all the different berries that grow here, wild chamomile. I have chamomile growing all over the place in my driveway because it's gravel, and any kind of disturbed earth is where it likes to grow. But yeah, it's got really cool, really good pictures, so you can look at the different things. Let me see, here's some good pictures. Oh, so we got huckleberries there, and some acorns. But yeah, and it talks about, see, it has there's the wild edibles part, and then it has different seasons. But yeah, it's got a lot of good information, and so a book on foraging in your area will be really good, because when it comes down to it, you probably want to forage. Okay, so the next book I want to look at is The Ultimate Guide to Natural Farming and Sustainable Living. You can see it right here. And it's talking about permaculture for beginners, green homes, edible plant communities, no-till and natural farming methods, microclimates, and raising livestock. It's got tons of things. Things from building green homes and passive solar designs, growing edible plant communities and forest gardens, using no-till and natural farming methods, creating microclimates for extended growing seasons, raising livestock with ecological foraging techniques. And it just has tons of stuff. Let me see. What do we got here? Some of the topics it covers is permaculture, energy, water, homes and shelter, gardens, cooking and preserving, the different zones, community, talks about like-minded people, village design, businesses, community resources. So hey, if you want to make a prepper, commune type thing for your mag, or just use this information when SHTF happens, and you need to, you're gonna have a community then. Okay, so one of the chapters here I was looking at was gardens. It talks about soil. It talks about mimicking forests, putting plants together. What plants grow together, around each other well, and complement each other. Also design and growing. Talks about all this kinds of stuff. Permaculture, passive energy, hydro, wind, water sources, tanks, dams, ponds, irrigation, water purification, homes and shelter. Talks about house design, building materials, building with dirt, sustainable living habits, compost, gray water, all that kind of stuff. So it just has tons of stuff. It's well illustrated, has a lot of good pictures. Just show you a couple. So yeah, it's really neat. It's got some cool different ideas and stuff. Some of them may be, a little, not reusable. But look at that earth berm home. This one right here. That's pretty cool. It's building into like the side of a mountain. It's building your home into the, so it's partially covered. Anyway, so we got that book. And then another one of my favorites is really awesome. This is Back to Basics. This is a really good book. It's got all kinds of good things in it. It's a complete guide to traditional skills. I mean, this book is awesome. It has tons of good stuff in it. Preppers need to have books like this. Maybe not this book exactly, but books like it. It even talks about land, buying it and building on it. Hey, when you're looking to come out of herd my people or relocate to a lower population density area to build your bug out location, your homestead or stuff like that, right there, buying country property, planning your home, preparing the site, converting trees to lumber, building a log cabin, building with adobe, building a stone house, raising a barn, all kinds of good stuff. Part 2 is energy from wood, water, wind, and sun, all kinds of stuff there. Part 3 is raising your own vegetables, fruit, and livestock, being self-sustainable, producing your own calories. That's something very important. Enjoying your harvest year-round, it talks about, and how to preserve your stuff. Maple sugaring, homemade beverages, baking bread, regional cooking, how to cook with wood, fires, all that kind of stuff. Part 5 is skills and crafts for house and homestead. Talking about natural dyes, spinning, weaving, hooked rugs, braided rugs, woodworking, broom making, all kinds of stuff, metalworking, soap making, candle making, all this basketry, how to make all these things. These are skills that are awesome to have. Even if you just get this book, read over it, even if you just have it on hand, try to learn and get as much of these skills down as possible. But even if you just have something like this on hand, like I said, maybe not just this book, but any book like this, would be really beneficial when SHTF happens, because then you'll have this information somewhere available, and then you can learn. I prefer to learn now when it's easy. Do the easy things now, right? So we don't have to do the hard things later. But yeah, recreation at home and in the wild, all kinds of different things. Just yeah, it's, oh man, this book is so awesome. It talks about how to, look at that, how to fit logs together to build a log home, all the different tools required. That's one thing I really like about this book. It shows you the tools you'll need for everything you're doing. I mean, you can go back somewhere else in another section, check it out. Whatever they're doing in this part, these are the tools required. This is stone walls and brick pavements. There you go, it shows you everything you need and to do all this specific task it's talking about. So let me flip to another one here really quick. And yeah, it's awesome. And this is all like traditional stuff. Some of it's more in depth. This is talking about radiated heating and flooring and solar energy. Yeah, but gardening, here we get into gardening. Check it out. It shows all the stuff about different gardening. And it talks about the climates and where stuff grows. It's really, really good book. Here we go, composting. Sorry, I'm trying to get you another picture of, some tools, what you'll need. Anyway, I mean, you get the idea. But yeah, so this is one idea for one of these kind of books. There's a lot of books in this. We also have one that's it's a lot bigger than that. It's a pretty big book. It is more than an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I don't know. It's probably 8.5 by 13 or something. I don't know. It's called something Guide to Country Living. It's really nice. It's awesome. It has a lot of good stuff in it. So yeah, these are just a couple book ideas. They'll help you be better prepared, give you the knowledge, at least have the books on hand, like I said, so when things go south, you have at least have access to the information. I don't even know a quarter or less of the stuff that's in these books, but at least I have them. And I try to learn, and we talk about different things, and my family, we're getting together, we're going to try to learn a bunch more of these things over the summer and try to practice different things all the time. We haven't been that great about it, but I'm trying to spread the knowledge and build my family's knowledge also. But yeah, so don't prep out of fear, prep out of peace of mind. Like I always say, a little bit every day, please. Always work on your fitness. Remember, fitness is one of the most vital preps there is. So yeah, I just wanted to put this video and have you guys think about it. I mean, you can just look up on Amazon or whatever different books. They have book reviews. They have all the ratings, how the highest rated books there are, and stuff like that. So just think about what kind of books you might want in your prepper library. Like I said, this is just a couple of them. We got a whole bunch more. Also, the Foxfire series is a really good series of books. It's all old school skills. So yeah, just want to throw this out here and help you guys have some good ideas. So just check into it. Get some of these books. Pick up some of these or similar books to it. Foraging for your area. You don't live in the Pacific Northwest, that's fine. Get a book that's specific to your area. Remember these skills. I mean, we grow different plants, grow up here naturally in different areas. So yeah, just want to encourage you guys and have a wonderful day. Blessings to you and yours.